If you are upgrading to a manual transmission, if you already hold an automatic driver's license in Australia, you will need to do the upgrade through the Department of Transport. Here in Western Australia, you would have to obtain a learner's permit in order to book a driving assessment. However, you can practice with your automatic license with a supervisor who holds C-Class manual and driver's license overall for not less than 4 calendar years. If you decide to practice with private supervisor or licensed instructor, you will have to display L plates because it means that you're practicing. And certainly it means that you don't hold a C-Class manual transmission. We also often have questions about, are there any restrictions? Do you have to do a certain amount of hours to be able to go for your driving assessment? There's no qualifying period because you already hold your license in Western Australia in this particular situation. So there's no qualifying period. So you can go and book your driving assessment as soon as you've obtained your learner's permit for C-Class, and there's no mandatory logbook for upgrading to C-Class manual. Also, be aware that, if you hold your automatic license, it might not be as easy as you expect to pass a C-Class manual, because you'll be judged exactly the same how you were judged when you went for your automatic license. For example, if you're holding your hand on the gear knob, and if you're palming the steering wheel and that type of stuff, you will fail regardless of the fact that you're going for your manual transmission. Luckily, that's not going to lose you your automatic license. You're still going to keep your license if you fail your manual, but these are the things that they judge you for as well. So there's no sort of lenience with indicating and checking the mirrors and blind spot and everything else that we do when we do a normal first time driving test, either automatic or a manual transmission. So once again, just to recap, to upgrade from automatic license in Western Australia to C-Class manual transmission, if you already hold an automatic license, you don't have to initially get the learner's permit to practice, but you will need to get the permit to be able to book the driving assessment through the Department of Transport. A lot of people decide to get the permit before they even start learning, so it just saves you time later on. Unfortunately, there's no online facility, so you've got to go in person, and if you want to preserve your time, it's possibly best to go at 8:15 in the morning, which is when they open the doors. So if you walk in amongst the first group of people, your ticket's probably going to get called within 15 or 20 minutes or even less. Whereas if you're there midday, you might need to allow a couple of hours of your valuable time. Please feel free to ask us any questions in the comments below, and we'd be glad to answer as soon as we possibly can. I hope that this clarifies the procedures how to obtain a manual driver's license here in Western Australia if you hold an automatic license already. We thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.